Six Prison Story family salute, y'all. It's your boy Tim Snow back here with another one. And it's been a while since I told any stories. You know what? Honest truth is, I've been saving them. I haven't really always felt like going back into the jail mode, putting myself there. I just kind of like enjoy living this dad life. And I've been hoping one day I can get on one of these major platforms with 1 million subscribers or something. So I've been holding a little bit back. But you know what? Nobody wants to let me on their platform, so I'm just going to keep pushing on mine. And we're going to do it like this. Sit back and enjoy the ride. So in all reality, I don't like really talking about my past too much. It's not that I have anything to be ashamed of. I don't have any charges against women or children. I wasn't robbing elderly people, breaking in nobody's houses, nothing like that. A few of the times I got in trouble was by accident. A few of the times was just to be expected with the life that I lived. You know what I mean? Certain stuff come with it. That's why a lot of it don't make any sense, and it's hard to explain to even to yourself later like it is me. But when this story is taking place, I'm 100% in the streets. I'm a young school dropout. I'm an 8th grade graduate. I'm literally doing me, not caring, not thinking about the future, not even knowing if I live another day. It's just real true facts. And me and a few of my homies, we're all selling stuff. We're all living this life, hustling, hanging out together. You know what I mean? And one of my best friends was a kid named Roy. Roy ended up passing away while I was in prison. But me and Roy was going half on a lot of stuff. Going to the city, we had the same connect, and we get it a lot cheaper when I put our money together. So on our downtime, we were hanging out a lot. We knew each other since we was little kids. And one day, Roy called me, came by my house and said, "Man, I need to get some smoke." I said, "I'm out. I got my homegirl in the car. You got me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, say for sure. Y'all come on inside, you know what I mean? And let me get it together." So when he comes inside, I never met this chick right now. But when I see her, she really caught my eye. She had long curly hair, had a nice body, pretty smile, and she was a Latina. And I'm thinking, who is this chick? I never met her before. So he introduces me to her. We kind of hang out for a minute and they go do their thing. And later on, I was thinking about it, like, kind of like that chick. I might have to try to see what's up with him and her so I can see what's up with her and me. You know what I mean? So I literally asked him later, "Yo, Roy, what's up with that girl? Y'all got anything going on?" And he said, "No." He said, "You want me to try to hook you up?" I said, "Sure do." So Roy gives her my phone number and tells her that if she needs anything, that she can just call me. Well, I'll be down for about 2 days later. She doesn't call me. And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, come on by." When she comes by, I invite her in, we hang out, and it was just cool. You know what I mean? Like, I think we kind of clicked, and I didn't know a lot about her. What she's seeing about me is not a lot either, but it's not really a positive thing. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there selling drugs and all this, but I was nice to her. We'll say that. You know what I mean? And I could tell she was kind of interested. So, long story short, her and I, we started dating. We started getting pretty serious. We lived together. We moved in. We got an apartment together. And man, I tell you what, I wish like hell somebody would have warned me about these Puerto Rican women before, because that was a wild roller coaster ride. Passionate, angry, fun, exciting, dangerous, and led up to some felonies. If you never had a relationship like that, you probably never lived once in your life. So when everything happened, her and I had probably been living together for almost about a year. Everything was pretty good. She started realizing that she didn't like what I was doing, wanted me to change. Even had places I could go get jobs and stuff like that, but I think it's slowly kicking into her that this man is full blast into this and probably not going to change. So She's struggling, I can tell, with liking me, loving me, but not knowing what to do with me. You know what I mean? And there was some nights I would come in, I've been gone all day, I've been hustling, been ripping and running from here and there. And man, as soon as I come to the door, she'll hit me with a cold 2 or 3 piece, y'all. No lie. Left hook, jab, straight and right. That's what she liked to throw in. She was small, tiny little chick and didn't hurt at all. It kind of actually turned me on. I like them spunky. What can I say? You know what I mean? I like them that'll fight back, but she would go on the offense. So I guess that would make me a former battered lover. I don't know what you would call it, but at the time it was just like I say, it was dysfunctional, but it wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? We made up for it in other ways. But one day, she caught me doing some BS. I ain't gonna lie. She came home early. I was in the apartment smoking with another chick, and oh Lord, it was hell to pay. I mean, she was she wanted to kill that woman, put it like that, and me. I had brought her over there, so I had to leave and take her home, come back. There we go with about a 6 piece. Boom, 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 boom. She's punching me. I'm trying to tell her, stop, baby. You know what I mean? It's not what you think it is. And I'm not realizing how serious it is at the time. You know what I mean? That's how stupid I am. Well, it turns out to where she's pretty much like, boy, get your shit and get out of here. You know what I mean? And that's what I do. Get my little stuff. You know, I'm young. I get my little stuff and get to moving. Hey, mom, I need to come stay over there. You know what I mean? And she's not surprised. She knows me. So she's like, all right, boy, come on, but just not too long. You know what I mean? Mom's always going to be good to me. So do that. Well, during this little time that we're separated here, I guess she's doing her like anybody else would do. Okay. She takes it upon herself to catch a couple of my homegirls that were also customers that come knocking on the door and went out to a nightclub with them. Now, what she was thinking, I don't know, because she didn't really know these two girls. And in all reality, they didn't like her. And they used to always tell me, Tim, you need to get away from her. She's crazy. And I would always tell them, I'm even crazier. So it's a good match and laugh. But I guess she was going to show me and went out with these two girls. Well, sometime during the night, the two chicks left without her and took her purse. Okay. So now they got her at this nightclub, stranded, and stole her purse. She's mad as hell. She finds somebody else she knows at the club and catches a ride home. And I'm like, what? When I find out, I say, you dumb ass girl. I could have told you that was probably going to happen. Shouldn't have did it. All right. So she's even more mad. We're arguing, we're fighting, but we're still liking each other. You know how it goes. So we try to get back together. About a week later, I come back, move in. Probably her first night with us staying back together, she says, hey, I'm going to go with a couple of my friends. We're going to go out and I'll be back later. I'll say, cool, no problem. I'm going to stay here and hustle and do my thing then. Well, I'm in the process of doing that. Here she comes. She says, Tim, you will not believe what happened. I said, what? She said, go look at my tire. And I go outside and her car is on the rim. I say, baby, what the hell happened? She said, I was at this party in Texas City and the cat just started shooting at me. Said he opened fire. I don't know what the hell was going on, but he hit my tire. I'm thinking, I know this guy. Why would he shoot at a woman? What the hell's going on? And I could tell right away she wasn't telling me the whole story, okay? So I just I'm asking questions she don't want to tell me. I'm thinking, man, I'm like, am I supposed to go figure out what happened? Was she up to some BS? What's going on right now? All right. But I can tell it's fishy. So it's not like in my mind, oh, you got to go get some revenge. You got to go do that. I'm knowing she done something to cause this because There's nothing else that can explain it. You know what I mean? Well, the next day, I'm sitting at home doing what I do, and a Texas City cop knocks on the door. When I open the door, he's in plain clothes, and I'm like, oh shit. He tells me that he's here to talk to her about what happened last night. And I said, man, she's not here, man. You're going to have to come back or something. Wow, what's going on? And he tells me straight up, he said, hey, we have a man last night that shot somebody. He said, but before he shot him, he shot at her car. That's why it's on that flat tire right there. He said, we need her to testify. We need her to make a statement. We're trying to slam dunk this guy and send him away. He's a troublemaker. And I looked at him. I said, look, officer, I can already tell you what she's going to say. No statement. Nobody got hit. Nobody got hurt. There's no foul, man. Whatever happened, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't think she's going to talk. So when I tell him that, he kind of gets mad. He said, well, we'll see. I'll be back to talk to her. I said, all right, cool. So when she gets home, she says, baby, everybody's talking about what happened. I don't know what to do. I said, shit, the cops already been here. What you do is tell them you don't remember anything. You're not going to say anything, and you got nothing to do with it because that man shot somebody else. He's obviously dangerous, and we don't need no enemies. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't have shit to do with me. She said, you're right, babe. We'll just leave that alone then. All right. I'm like, okay, cool. I still don't even know what the fuck's happening. I just know we ain't going to tell. That ain't how it gets down. You know what I mean? So all that passes by. I still really don't know what the hell was going on, but I'm so wrapped up in doing what I'm doing, trying to make this money, that I let it slide. Like, all right, that's over. We get the tire fixed. No big deal. And we live our life. Well, one Friday, here comes one of my little homies. He was a little dude that was pretty cool. He'd always hang around, real stiff, got your back, younger white dude. You know what I mean? He was repping Crip at the time when he was younger, so we was real cool. He tells me, Tim, there's a party around the corner. You want to go to it? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So I'm telling my girl, hey, tonight we're gonna go to a party. Get ready. She's like, sounds fine. All right. So me being how I was at that time and everything, I'm really not having any enemies, like active beef with nobody or nothing. I said, fuck it, let's go to a party. Sounds fun. Well, being that it's still in Mark, was still in the game and everything like that, I do bring my pistol. I had a nice mini 1911 little 45. It was pretty compact. So I shove it in my pants. Me and her hop in the car, and we meet him and his chick at the party. It's crunk. There's a lot of people. A lot of people. But as we step in, I'm realizing that I really don't know these people. Like, these are like some football playing type people. These are like some preppy looking people. Like, I don't know what the hell they were. It's just people I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, not my circle. But I'm not minded. I'm like, hey, this might even be more fun. Meet some new people and kick it. Well, right as we walk in, I'm thinking all this. I hear my chick yell out, bitch, yeah, you stole my fucking purse. Now what's up now? I'm gonna beat your ass. And I look over like, what? I forgot all about that shit. So when I look and see, it's her. And I say, oh man. Look, the chick that took the purse starts wrapping her hair up, putting it in a tie. And my chick says, hold on, I'm fixing to go get my hair tied. I'll be right back. She runs to the car and comes back. Goes out there by herself, comes back. Now at this time, the entire party's excited. They're fixing to see a girl fight. You know what I mean? Everybody goes to the backyard. They clear out a little circle, a little boxing ring. Well, the chick that stole the purse had no idea that this little Puerto Rican was a punching expert. She'd ring my bell every now and then. You know what I mean? Like, she literally came straight, no wild shit, none of that cat fighting, nothing. She was fighting like a man. And this girl wasn't ready. So when they square up, my chick rushes her like Mike Tyson or something. Boom, 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 boom. Hits her 5 or 6 good solid blows right in the face. And the chick drops. When the chick drops and falls on her back, my chick leans over and starts punching her some more. Well, she had long curly hair, so the girl on the ground reaches for her hair, starts pulling it. Okay. I can hear my chick saying, let go, let go. And while she's saying that, I now see her hair ripping out of her scalp. Like there's a bloody patch right here, like she's doing some damage. Well, I come around her, okay, pick her up from behind because she's small, lift her in the air, and the girl is still holding by her hair. I'm picking them both up. And then all of a sudden, the chick just let go. And I grab my chick. Was I'm grabbing her and she lets go. The next thing I know is this boom. I can't see anything. It's pure white light, and my head is going. I'm talking about nothing. I didn't even know what the hell happened, but I knew something happened. So look, I take a step back and try to stand up, take the 45 out. I already had one in the chamber. I pull the hammer back and just shoot it in the air. And I say, y'all get the fuck back. Get back. I got the gun. All right. I'm thinking surely this entire party is just fixing to disperse. They're going to run. No, well, that's not what happened. All I felt without being able to see is now I'm getting punched on. I'm getting kicked on. And I can feel my hands getting ripped apart and them trying to take the gun out of it. Okay. But it's a scary ass situation when you can't see. So I take the gun, turn it, fire one shot in their direction as best as I can tell. And I hear somebody go, I got hit. Well, when that happened, everybody took off running now. There's no more people touching me. I'm not getting hit. Nobody's trying to take the gun. I can hear them running. Like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it took 2 motherfucking shots from a 45 to even wake these dudes up. When that second one, he said, I got hit. I was scared because I still couldn't see. Yeah, I got a gun, but what fucking good is it if I can't aim it and you could just take it from me? The next thing I notice is I feel some hands around my, stomach. And he says, yo, Tim, it's me. Come on, man, we got to go. That fool's hurt. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay, I can't see. Take me to the car. Listen, I put my hand on his shoulder and I got to follow him to the car like a damn blind man. I'm still seeing white, believe it or not. This all happened within a matter of seconds, too. When we get into the car, my old lady starts driving. She's like, what do we do? And they were following us. I said, look, man, go to my mama's house. It's right around the corner. So we go to my mom's. I said, we got to get rid of this car. We take her car, park it in the yard far enough away to where it's not in the city right away, and lock it, roll the windows up. Okay. We jump in the other car, and they're like, what do we do? I said, man, go to Texas City. Okay. Well, as we're pulling off from my mom's and turning onto the main street, I'm now seeing cop cars rushing to the scene, running hot. Or I'm getting my vision back. It's taking this on. I'm starting to see blurry out of that eye and still can't see out of this one. But I see the red and blue lights, and you can hear them running hot. And they're coming from Texas City. Lamarck was spawning from the other way, and the damn sheriffs was coming. It was serious. While I'm leaving, they're knowing that my mama lives right there. They're surrounding the car, shining lights in it, and beating on the door, waking up her. They're asking her, tell your son come outside. We know he's here, blah, blah, blah. Well, my mom was totally asleep. Hadn't talked to her all day. She didn't know what was going on. She couldn't cooperate because I wasn't there and she didn't want to anyway. She literally told him, hey, if there's a car out there, I don't know anything about it. He's not in here. I'm sorry. And she ended up just telling them that was it. No, they can't search, and they didn't know what to do. Well, as we're pulling off, I'm really not knowing what to do. You know what I mean? I'm still so much adrenaline. I'm in pain right now. I'm still trying to get my vision back, and it's pretty scary. Only thing I could think of is the way we were going the back way to Texas City. I had a homegirl over there that lived in the projects that used to let us hustle, and it's my homeboy Lil Vic's sister. If anybody know OG Lil Vic, tell him I love him. This is his sister, man. My homeboy that in the federal story I told about going to the feds, they called her cousin to ask if I was cool. all of us grew up together close. You know what I'm saying? So I'm knowing that she's loyal. Like you can trust her. She's not gonna tell, and she ain't gonna trip out if I pop up and got a problem. You know what I mean? So when I think about her, my next thought is, how the fuck I'm gonna explain this to my chick that I'm going over here to this chick's house? And this woman was nobody that I'd ever messed with or anything like that. We were clearly platonic friends, but this Puerto Rican is jealous. So I got all this shit going on. And she's trying to ask me in the car, who was this? Who was this girl's house we're going to? I said, man, listen, just take me. All right. So we get over there. We all go inside, and my eyes getting worse and worse. It's really swelling up now. You know what I mean? I'm looking like real damage done to me. And excuse me, my friend is telling me, Tim, you might need to go to the hospital. Like, that's bad. And I'm telling her, girl, I can't go to the hospital. I'm not doing it. I said, I'm fixing to go to jail. They're going to be looking at the hospital for me. And she said, well, you can stay here. I really don't know what to do for you. I said, look, just let me stay here so I can catch a ride somewhere else and everything is cool. So that's what she says. All right. My chick, my friend and his woman, they left. All right. They go back home. Nothing happens. No cops come, nothing. Well, me, myself, have a friend that lived in Alvin, Texas, that lived in the country. And I didn't know who else to call. He was like a brother to me, man. Shout out to Kelly. Love you, dog. So I called him and I'm like, say, bro, I said, man, I just got into a bunch of shit. And I said, my eye is bad right now. I'm hurt, man. I said, I need some place that I can sit up and repair a little bit, do my thing. And then I'll turn myself in and get this figured out with a lawyer and everything. I said, but there's no way I can go into the county jail like this. I said, I'm too vulnerable. That shit's like a war zone in there. And I'm going to be somebody's victim, dog. I got to heal up a little bit. And Kelly said, cool, man. Hey, I got an extra room. You can come lay up in it. So for about 2 weeks, man, Kelly just went to work. Family, his kids went to school. And I just laid in that room, literally just depressed, knowing knowing it's some serious shit. And I don't know how it's going to end. You know what I mean? Don't even really understand how it started. It was so quick. And bam. It's how 5 seconds changes your life. You know what I mean? So I'm healing up. And after about 2 weeks, I said, I just got to go to my mom's. I got to go home. I got to figure this out, man. If the cops coming, they're coming. Well, I get to her house. I'm there for the night. The next day, it's probably noon or something like that. Man, right then, me and my homeboy are sitting outside in the car. Look around. Ooh, cruisers pulling up from every direction, jumping out with their guns. Get on the ground. Get up. Lay on the ground. Hands up. All this old shit, right? So they put us out. They put us up. Put us on the ground. We were smoking. They didn't even worry about that. They put it out, threw it in the ashtray. I thought they were going to take him to jail for that, but they didn't. The crazy part was my homeboy had a 40 caliber under his seat that he used to ride around with. I didn't have anything on me. I'd already got rid of the 45. So when they find his gun, they're literally saying, oh, we got him, y'all. We got him. We just found the gun. We just found the gun. And they're thinking it's the 45 from the incident. Well, I'm kind of like, just got the gun. You ain't got shit. And the guy that had the gun, he knew he it was clean too. So he's not saying a word. Well, one of the officers come over and look at it. He said, man, that's a damn 40. We're looking for a 45. And they were all just kind of disappointed, right? When they pick me up, take me to jail, I now realize I'm under arrest for trespassing with intent to cause bodily harm, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and several other crimes, right? And I'm like, damn, all this shit just from a fucking party. Well, when I'm sitting in the cop car, I hear the cop radio going off, and they got my damn chick. Then I'm hearing them talk about my other homeboy. He used to ride around in a blue Park Avenue. And they're like, yeah, we got the Blue Park Avenue too. We got the girl. And I'm thinking, what the fuck just happened? All right. Another charge was assault causing bodily injury on the girl that she whooped, and I explain that in a minute. All right. So I'm thinking, what the fuck just happened? They take me to city jail, then bam, going to the county. When I get to the county in Galveston County, my eyes still bloodshot red, like literally red, but not swollen. So I'm feeling a little bit better about that, right? Still tender as hell. When I look over to where the women are, I see my chick. And the men are handcuffed, but the women ain't. And I'm like, yo, baby, what's up? And she said, man, I knew they came and got you too. She said they ran in the damn house. So I was in there cooking with the door open and they came in. I said, motherfucker, well, what's your charges? She said, I got trespassing with intent to do bodily harm and some assault causing bodily injury, something like that, right? She had a charge like that on the girl. And I'm thinking, man, they're trying to fuck us. They're trying to charge her so she'll testify against me and they slam dunk on my ass. That's the trick. You know what I mean? Well, here's the crazy part. They call her out. She's doing her little thing, talking to him at the desk. And instead of going back to the holding cell, she came and sat on my lap while I was handcuffed, y'all. And let me tell you something. In that holding cell, you were not even supposed to talk to the women. When they seen her sitting on my lap, and them sheriffs ran around, snatched her ass up so quick, threw her in there, shut the door, and took me in the back holding cell, cussing my motherfucking ass out. And I swear, I thought I was going to get beat to death. But I also knew I was going to jail right then. And that little sitting on my lap felt good. I don't know how to explain it, okay? So I'm not knowing what's going to happen to her. I know she got a daddy that's probably going to come bond her out, but I'm not knowing what's going to happen to me right now. Well, I find out that I got a $161,000 cash bond. There's no 10%. There's no paying anything except $161,000. All right. When I hear that, man, I'm devastated because I just knew I was gonna make bond for $2, $3, $4, $5,000 that I had. That would have been no problem. 161, shit, that's out of the question. All right. So when I hear this, they got me in the back holding cell. That's miserable back there. Right away, I'm telling them, say, man, I'm not gonna make bond. Take me upstairs. Okay. Well, they take me upstairs. And when they take me upstairs, I just had a fucked up feeling. Like, man, dog, you're not gonna get out for a while. It takes forever to go to court. It takes forever to get to trial. Like, this gonna be a couple years, man. So I'm bad depressed, right? Well, here they go. Snow. You classified. Come on, let's go. You go into your tank.